Welcome everyone, my name is Nicole and today we have 20-25 minute yoga routine to help wake you up or like a pre-workout or for flexibility, all the things. So if you'd like to join me, let's go ahead and find our way to the top of our mat. Have our feet under our hips. Play with your balance a little bit. Lift your toes. Notice where you're placing weight on your feet and see if you can place it a little more evenly on all four corners of your foot. Lower your toes. Engage the legs. Engage your core. Pull your belly button in. Lift the shoulders. Roll them up and back. And let's just start some breathing now. So let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out the nose. In and out. Beautiful. Now on the inhale, we're going to raise our arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive, knees bent a whole bunch. Hands on a block, the floor, inhale halfway. Look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And we're going to do a little bit of a back bend. Fingers, hands clasp. Fingers, index fingers pointed up. And just reach up and tilt back slightly. Exhaling, fold through prayer over those bent knees. Inhale, halfway, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way to the top. Clasp hands, point the fingers, little back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way to the top. Now exhale, folding over once more. Inhale, halfway, look up. Prepare now to step back into plank. Pause at the top of plank. Our wrists are in our shoulders, pulling the core in and up. And then with control, exhale, elbows in, lower chaturanga. Come all the way down. Inhale, roll the shoulders, baby cobra. No arms. Exhale, press up through plank and back into downward dog. And knees bent. Send those hips high. Hands bright and active. Take a few breaths in downward dog. Inhale, raise your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee into navel, shift forward. And then send that foot high once more. Inhaling, begin to shift forward. Exhale, press that leg high. Inhale, halfway shift forward. Send the foot high. This time, Send the foot all the way through between your hands. Turn your back heel in, and then inhale, arms up overhead, warrior one. So take a stance here. You can have your feet on railroad tracks. However, inhale the arms overhead, core engaged, feel like you are nice and tall. And then clasp the hands behind the back, having those shoulders roll up and down your back. Shift your torso forward, and then either bring the hands up and over, or you can have them off at an angle on the floor. Inhale, come back through warrior one. Exhale over your front leg. Turn your back heel up, plank. Exhale, lower your chaturanga. This time if you want to try an upward dog, press down. And then hands and feet pressing. Everything else lifting. We're doing baby cobra, no arms. And then press back into downward dog. Take some breaths. Hips high. And then we're going to do the left side, left foot to the sky. And then knee into navel, halfway forward and plank. And then send that foot high once more. Inhale, shifting forward, knee into navel. Exhale, press back up. Last time. Shifting forward and pressing that foot high once more. Now knee and navel. Bring that foot all the way through. Beautiful. Turn the back heel in. Squeeze those legs. Lift up into warrior one. Breathe. And now from here, either clasp the hands behind the back, lift the shoulders up, roll them down, shift your torso forward, and then fold over, and the wrist overhead, or have your hands come off at an angle off the mat. And breathe. Inhaling back through warrior one. Exhale over your front leg. Inhaling, pausing in plank. Keep your core engaged. Lower the knees if you need to. Pick your right foot up and lower, left foot, lower, and then elbows in, lower all the way to the earth. And then from here, pull a little length in your low back from Sphinx, elbows under shoulders. Pick one leg up, reach it back. The other one, reach it back. And then we're gonna do our locust here. So palms face up. Our shoulders maybe pitching forward, make sure that they go up and back. And then on the inhale, we're gonna lift our chest and our toes and point our fingers and our toes to the back and breathe as we lift up. Just a few more breaths, and maybe just notice how we rise on that inhale. And then there's a slight sinking on the exhale. One more. And lower, rest your forehead on your hands and take several breaths here. Maybe sway the hips side to side. Release any tensions. And then one more variation here. So we just have our palms face up. So now let's, if you'd like, you can repeat the same one, or you clasp your hands. And then also check the shoulders, pick them up and roll them onto your back. And then inhale, lift the chest. Pull your hands to the back of the room, toes. Breathe. One more deep breath in. And exhale, release. Relax. Let go. Inhale. Look up. And you're going to have the option now for full frog or half frog. Your choice. Half frog would be, you can have a sort of a Sphinx arms here and just draw one knee up. And breathe and try to focus on breathing and relaxing your pelvis into the earth. And then for full frog, we're going to draw both up. So they come out wide. And then our this is like I got a 90, right? Not tucked in, but out here. And then you just breathe into all that glorious sensation. And don't come too far forward. So we want to maintain that kind of squared. And then over time, the pelvis melts down to the earth. If you're doing half frog, please switch sides now. Just keep breathing, keep coming back to the breath, sending it to your sensational places. And then we're going to prepare to come out. Hands on your shoulders, pull those toes in, lift up to take the weight off. Put it in your arms instead. Sit back on your heels. Take a moment, few breaths here. And then let the hips fall to the left. Reach over with that right hand and then up and over with the left. Maybe look up. Inhale, back up, come through center, and then send the hips the other way. Reaching off with the left hand and up and over with the right. And breathing into the side body here. Now come back up and then bring the legs around out in front of you. Let's prepare to come down onto our backs. And from here, cross one leg over, pick your hips up, and then let the knees fall to the left, reach your hand to the right, look to the right. And then inhale, knees back through center, come uncrossed. Switch the cross, the left leg over now. Hips just a little bit more to the left. Knees fall to the right. Look, reach to the left. And inhale, come back through center. Let's do a little happy baby. Grab for the outside edges of your feet. Draw your knees down towards the outside of your torso. Roll around if that feels good. If not, then don't do it. Release your head and your back into the floor. Then we're gonna hug ourselves into a little ball, squeeze our muscles tight, hold your breath. When you can't hold it any longer, release out into Shavasana, our final resting pose. The feet roll out, palms turn up, shoulders gently roll under. Please feel free to take any Shavasana or final resting pose that calls to you. Anything that's going to bring you the most comfort, allow you to let go. Please stay in your Shavasana shape, and I will sit for just a moment so you can fully let go, integrate your practice. I'll guide you out in just a moment. If you would like to come out, please roll to your right side, take a deep breath in, otherwise stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. Use your hands to push yourself back to a seated position. You can always take time to notice how you feel from the beginning and the end of class. Thank you for practicing with me. The light within me sees and recognizes the light within you. Take care.